Well, when I read the script, I really felt it's an amazing coming of age story about a young girl who's trying to find her voice in a very conservative world. England at the time expected women to act in a certain way, and for me, coming from the Middle East, I really sympathized and related to her struggle to find her own voice. So I felt it is amazing, and we sent it to Elle, and I've been tracking Elle since she was a little kid, and it's amazing to see her to work with her and to see her come and embody Mary Shelley. She has everything.
I heard of the name. I knew she wrote Frankenstein, but I didn't know her story at all. I feel like you're kind of taught about the Geneva portion and Lord Byron and how she came to write Frankenstein, through this kind of game that they played with, write the best ghost story, and then she just thought up Frankenstein, but wasn't that. There was such a long journey of so many experiences and tragedies too that she went through in her life, and then wrote Frankenstein when she was only 18 years old, which is really astonishing. I know that everyone, they're younger back then when they got married and did things, but still to have experienced that much life, and now that the book is just it's a classic. So I heard that they were going to do they wanted to do a Mary Shelley tell her story finally, because it hadn't been done, which was surprising to me. But yeah, when I got the script, Haifa was already attached to it, and I watched Wajda, and then we met together, and the script was so beautiful, and I think Haifa, for me, I wanted to be a part of it with her because she relates to Mary so well and brought so much heart and really sensitivity to Mary's story and brought it to life. And just I don't think we could have told this story without it being a female director, and it was such the whole crew, it was very female driven.
Yes.
Yeah.
Power to women.
Yeah. Doug's oh yeah.
Best supporter ever.
Yes.
I feel like often with period pieces you can feel kind of removed from it, it's being shown through some weird different kind of lens, but with this I immediately felt like I related to both Mary and Claire and pretty much all the female characters in it, because like you said, it's just really is a coming of age story, and it's got loads of universal themes in it, and I think it's important that we go back over history and revisit these famous women who we don't really know the hardships that they went through in order to achieve what they did, like Mary.
I mean, I did there's a lot of reading, but also what I do, I make a scent for each character. I've done it for the last 3 or 4 films. So I created this scent for Shelley where it smelled like if there'd been a massive thunderstorm on dry earth, and that smell you get, very distinct smell. So it smelled like that. So whenever I came to set, I smelled like this. I stank of this earthly sort of earthly being. But yeah, there was a lot of reading to do. And then it was just, I don't know, it was reminding ourselves that it's just, these are such celebrated poets, and Shelley's influenced writings of Leo Tolstoy or Gandhi and all these people, but actually at the end of the day there were a bunch of young guys who were teenagers, 21, who was just trying to chase their dreams and their ideals, and I think that's what I loved about Shelley, but also what was kind of his downside was that he just chased his ideals relentlessly. He just believed in them. He lost his family because of it. He lost his child. He lost everyone. He lost a lot of people. But he just believed in that. He was one of the first vegetarians. He advocated in free love. I think they even created a special service in the Secret Service in the UK. Kind of almost began when they started tracking some of his work or his writing and his letters, because they thought he was such a radical. So yeah, he was a rabble rouser, and I really, you got to like your character. I liked him, but he wasn't easy to deal with, especially for the women around him.